This time we're exploring the city of bridges, Wrocław in Poland. Stick with us for all the main sights and attractions. Oh, and a little bit of local food too. Wrocław is a city on the Oder River in western Poland. It's known for its picturesque market square lined with elegant townhouses and the Gothic Old Town Hall. It's a compact city and a pleasure to walk around. The airport is just 25 minutes taxi ride away from the centre of town. That'll cost you around 65 zloty. Or you can take the Airport Express bus, leaving every 50 minutes for 10 zloty. There is no train service into the centre of town. We were dropped off in Market Square and caught a glimpse of the Gothic Town Hall with its large astronomical clock. It was bursting with activity due to the Christmas market. If you want to see a full guide to the magical Wrocław Christmas market at night, click on the link top right now.
So what's this little chap got to do with Wrocław?
And this one.
It all started with a single memorial with a dwarf on it that was erected to commemorate the Orange Alternative, a Polish anti-communist movement, and the dwarf was the movement's symbol. There are now over 350 and it's a major tourist attraction. You can even go on to wharf hunts with the official maps from this shop in the main square, or check out the website. It's great fun, young and old, and you can't go far without spotting them. St Mary Magdalene Church has an interesting footbridge spanning across the two towers. Known as the Penitent's Bridge or Witch's Bridge locally, you can get to the top of the 45-metre high viewing platform if you're prepared to walk up the 245 steps and pay the 8 zloty fee. From the top you get great views of the local area, including the town square. You also bump into two of our female dwarf friends, which are quite rare as the majority are male. The church was built in the 15th century but rebuilt many times since. Inside it's quite cold and gloomy, and it's not one of the more ornate churches you can visit. In the corner of Market Square are two cute buildings linked with an arch. Known as the Hansel and Gretel buildings, they're all that's left of some townhouses that encircled the old church cemetery. This is long gone. The arch is inscribed in Latin with "Death is the gate to life." St Elizabeth Church is one of the oldest in Wrocław and tallest in the old town. The spire is 91 metres high and can be climbed up until October. Thankfully we visited in December, so we can't show you that. It has quite an impressive Gothic Renaissance interior dating back to the 14th century. It's had a checkered history, being virtually destroyed by a heavy hailstorm in 1529, severely damaged in World War II, and burnt by an unknown fire in 1976. Today it's in much better shape and is worth a visit. Targowa is the Polish name for market hall. The local produce is lovingly laid out to entice you to buy. There are numerous stalls selling cured meats, sweets, clothing and flowers. There is also a milk bar, which is a Polish cafe selling no-frills local soups and pierogi. We like this Azerbaijan sweet shop and had to be quite restrained, but we did pick up a few things. We'll be back at the market later to show you the underground craft beer bar. For dinner, we pre-booked a table at Restauracja Pod Fredrą in the market square. This had a real traditional Polish feel to the place.
We've got some traditional Polish sausage with what looks like a kind of beetroot dip type thing. It's either cured meats, which Si likes, but I don't. And then over here we've got some gammon with the same looking dip. So we have a pork shashlik, some kind of crisped up new potatoes with bacon bits in, and some stewed cabbage. Si has got a pork knuckle with the same potatoes and then sides of mustard and horseradish. Looks like there's some cabbage underneath there as well. Okay.
We stayed in the PURO Wrocław for the night. It's very close to all the action and we found a really good rate. For a quick review, click on the link top right now. Continuing our tour of the city, we headed for University Museum, a Baroque-style museum showcasing artwork and exhibits on the history of the university, with the highlight being the mathematical tower overlooking the river and islands. Check out the website for full details of opening times as it varies. Tickets are 14 zloty for adults, 10 for children. There are many halls, rooms and exhibitions going on and the architecture is stunning. Everything of course is focused around the history of the university, one of the oldest established in Europe. As you make your way up the ornate staircases, you're slowly making your way up to the mathematical tower.
Wrocław is known as a city of many bridges, We're here on top of the University Museum, and it gives you a good view out over the river. You can see a few of them. Right down the end over there is Cathedral Island, where we're headed next.
The walk to Cathedral Island is delightful, crisscrossing over some of the bridges and walking through the small Slodowa Island, Malt Island. You may wonder why it's called Cathedral Island when it's not on an island. Well, up until the 19th century it was, but due to the persistent flooding from the river, the landscape was altered to change the river flow.
Behind me is the Lovelock Bridge. It used to have loads of little padlocks on it, but as you can see it's closed for renovations now because of the weight of the padlocks. Obviously caused some damage.
Its proper name is Most Tumski. This iconic iron bridge was built in 1890 and guides you into the Cathedral Quarter. The Cathedral of St. John the Baptist, with its imposing double spire, has a commanding position at the end of the street. It's possible to do audio tours of the cathedral, and at certain times the towers are available to climb. For full details, check out the website. Today a Christmas service was taking place for the local worshippers. As we headed back into town, we came across Zita's sculpture. Its striking architecture is good for an Instagram shot. So this is the River Oder, and we're having a little walk down beside the churches that we've just visited. The sun's suddenly come out, having been wet earlier, so that's really nice for our last couple of hours here. But it really is pretty, even though it's cold and winter. The river banks are a really nice place to be. There aren't any boats or anything running right now, but if you come here in summer, and we were here sort of 2 years ago in summer, then there's lots of boating and things like that. You can go out on a 1 hour boat tour, and it'll take you up and down the river to the various attractions. Really, really nice. Earlier in the video we visited the Hala, the market, and now we're back to the craft beer bar to have some lunch. There was a really good atmosphere here and a good selection of food. We started off with some beer breads, which was a little bit like focaccia, with a couple of spicy dips.
Breaded piece of cod. There's potato under there as well, and some kind of sauerkraut, and I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, looks good. Si, what have you got?
I have pork schnitzel with potatoes and dill, and it's a cold store, I think, not sauerkraut. So that looks quite nice. We hope you've enjoyed this guide. Let us know in the comments section and check out our other Poland videos on our channel. We'd really love you to join us, so like and subscribe and ring that bell to be notified. But until the next time, from the Memory Seekers, happy travels.